Hi there, it's Tracy here from the Papercraft Studio. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to show you how I've made this cute little card here from the Tea Boutique, which is one of the first suites in the new catalogue. I'm just going to show you here. I love this. Look at this. So stamp set here. I've used a little thank you, lots of little greetings, take care of yourself, it's time for tea, let's get together soon, and some smaller ones, these cute little flowers. Lemon slice, but also the dies. Dies are amazing. You get so many in here. Here we go. So you've got the cup, you've got the detail of the cups, little hearts, little tea bags, a bigger tea bag, this bit to cut out, these flowers, a bigger heart, just so many really useful things in there. So I actually decided that I was only going to use this thank you here from the stamp set, but just quickly as well, I just want to show you these and these. So these are the this is the designer series paper, so they come in 6x6, and look at these, they're so cute. So more detailed designs on the front and kind of patterns on the back. So pretty though. I love those cups. Little flowers, like I say, more patterns on the back. So they're really lovely set to get. As always, you get 48 in there. And then also just want to show you these Tea Boutique cards and envelopes. These are great if you need something that's pre kind of printed card base already. So these are in our new in colours, but look how fantastic these are. So all you've got to do is add something to the front of these cards. There's one colour missing here. Here we go, Orchid Oasis. And then you've got matching envelopes, and these are super cute as well. And these are really good value. They are £9.50, and you get, oh, how many do you get? I'm just gonna have a quick look actually. I'm not sure it says on there. 137. Let's see, everything falling off my desk. You get 20 card bases and envelopes for £9.50, so that's pretty amazing. And you can add whatever you like to those, so it all coordinates. Anyway, enough talking here, Tracy. Let's get on with telling you the supplies you need for this project. So you need, I've used a piece of Orchid Oasis. I'm just going to find my notes here. Measures 8 inches by 5 3/4. You need a piece of Starry Sky cardstock. Again, these are our new in colours. This one measures 5 7/8 by 3 inches. You need 2 pieces of basic white cardstock. One which measures 2 3/4 by 1 7/8, and this one is slightly smaller. It's 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. The paper you need is 5.5 inches by 1 7/8. And then I've used, love it, love it, love it, and mine is a bit decimated now because I've used it in class, this amazing Glimmer paper in our new in colours, and it's ombre Glimmer paper. So we've got this is Orchid Oasis, this is I've got to remember the names of them now, Sweet Sorbet, Parakeet's Party, Starry Sky, and Tahitian Tide. And you can see in my classes we've kind of cut our way through these. And I wanted to give people an option of which, you know, if they wanted the darker teacup, the lighter one. So we're going to cut some of those later. That's the supplies you need. Oh, and also actually I've gone ahead and pre-cut these pieces here. So this is just, you'll just need some scraps of basic white, and you need 2 of these. And this is just to cut the little detail on the teacup, and I've cut this with adhesive backing on, just to make my life a little bit easier. Right, okay, let me show you how to make this. I really like how that is very simple card. It will lay flat for you to write in. So it's just, that's how it stands. So I ran out of this lovely teapot designer series paper, so I'm going to use these teacups instead. But there's so many options in that pack you could use. Okay, I'm going to bring in my scoreboard, and I'm going to score on the long side of the let's get rid of my little marker there, on the long side of my Orchid Oasis piece of cardstock, and I'm going to score at 2 1/8 and at 4 1/4. Now these may look a bit strange because it's not exactly half, but I didn't want too much to show on this side because it's just the plain colour. So when you actually fold it, it's not quite half. And then on the well, I've got the scoreboard here. On the Starry Sky piece, you're going to score at 1 3/4 inches and again at 3 7/8. Okay, so scoring done. Let's get rid of that a second. Okay, so with the base of your card, you're first of all going to fold it, well, I say in half, it's not quite half because it doesn't meet here, but that's, you know, pretty much in half. And then on the piece where you've got another score line, you fold that back on itself. Okay, so this piece now lines up with the edge of the card here, and that's how we create that piece there. And then we'll go ahead and stick our piece of Designer Series paper on. So just with some liquid glue. This side's gorgeous as well. Look at that. That would be perfect on there. But anyway, I'm going to have the teacups. As always, I haven't used the glue on my desk for a while. And of course, you know, if you do enjoy watching my projects, I'd love you to click the subscribe button down below and even the little bell so you get notified of whenever I upload a video so that you don't miss any. And it helps me enormously with my subscriber count, so I really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, with this piece, very uneven pieces here, and that's deliberate. So you've got the smaller piece here is going to be this piece that shows at the front. So you're going to have that at the front, fold the one away behind it, and then this one back on itself. Okay, so you can see there's a difference here, and that's because I wanted it to open flat, but I didn't want to cover too much of the design on here. Okay, so give those a little burnish. So just remember, it's the smallest layer that you want to be at the top here. And the easiest way I found to stick this is to position it where you want it to be. So you may want to show a bit more of the pattern, but I'm happy about there. So I'm keeping that in place underneath, just holding that there, and I'm just going to put some glue down this side of the cardstock here. So don't put it here because you'll get too stuck. That's going to fold over there, and then while that's stuck down, you're going to flip this whole piece over, put glue all over this back piece here. I really must get a new glue on my desk. And then you're going to fold this piece over onto there. And that's how I got it to line up. Okay, there we go. And it folds flat. So that's the mechanism there. Now we'll go ahead and stamp on, when you go to put these on, sorry, just check that you've got them the right way around. If you put this one here, it's going to have too big a border there. So this one goes here, and we're going to stamp on this middle one before we stick it down. So I've chosen the Thank You from the set in Tahitian Tide. Just going to stamp that there. Let's see if this glue works any better. Let's see. Bring this back in. So some glue on the back of your sentiment here. Oh, yes it does. There's a bit more. Okay, let me put the little one. So that one, the slightly wider one, goes in this middle section here with the sentiment on, and then this one goes over here, and you can of course write your message on there. Okay, so that just pops on there. Okay. And then onto the teacups. So I'm going to cut similar colours as I did on the first project. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those out using the basic shape of the teacup. Okay, here we go. And you can see from my pieces that you can get quite a few out of here. So you could make loads of these cards, all with different options. So what I want to do now is to put this little front layer on. So I've got some pre-cut here. If you have this in a kit from me, you might need to just go ahead and poke out these extra pieces here. If some are a bit tricky, like that one, just take your time and just make sure that what shows on the front is good. It doesn't matter if it kind of pulls away a little bit at the back. So I'm just going to show you how to stick one of these on. Now, you need to find the adhesive, which can be a bit tricky, but you just kind of come in at the edge there, pull that off. If you don't have adhesive strips, you can dot this with glue, but you just need to be really careful that you don't get too much glue everywhere. So then line this up as best you can. Mine's gone a bit skew-if on camera. Quite skew-if on camera. There we go. Skew-if, is that a real English term? I'd like to know if you're watching from another country. Is that something you'd say? I don't know. We have quite English things that we say here. We've got some big events coming up, of course, soon for the Queen's Jubilee, which is happening not this week, but next week. Not next week, the week after. Sorry, we're at the end of the week now. It's quite an exciting time. I love the royal family. They're not everyone's cup of tea, pardon the pun with the tea here today, but I think there are a few that make it harder for the rest of them, but on the whole, and the Queen, wow, she's done amazingly well, hasn't she? Right, so let's see if I can line this one up any better. Of course, you'll be able to put your head over the top to see where you're going with this, but how pretty do they look? So cute. Can you see them shimmer in the light there? Okay, so, and I've used this cute little tea bag and a little heart on here as well, and I've already cut those. Okay, so go ahead and stick a little heart on with some liquid glue, so be careful that it doesn't come out too quickly. You won't need an awful lot on the back. And if I'm only using this tiny quantity, I'll just use something like scissors or a tool like this just to pick it up and pop it on there. Okay, I've done mine at a little bit of an angle. And then, you see here, I've put some baker's twine, white baker's twine on here just to show it hanging out of the cup. So this cup is stuck down flat. This one is up on dimensionals, and I'll show you how to attach this before. I did mine after, and you can do it, but it's really fiddly because you've got to get behind this cup. So let's do it before. Okay, so you need some baker's twine. You don't need a great deal, probably a couple of inches at the most. I'm not going to measure mine. I'm just going to, actually, you don't even need that much. It's probably less than half an inch or something, or an inch, but just go with a bit more to start with. Flip your tea bag over and pop a glue dot on at this top edge here. So just put a glue dot on the back, attach your one end of your twine. Okay, and also what you're going to pop on there now is either a mini dimensional or a small part of your other dimensionals. Just pop that on the back, so it's just going to lift it up a little bit when it's on this cup. Okay, so take that backing off the dimensional, and then position your little tea bag where you'd like it to be. I've got it coming over the handle a little bit, and I just wanted to see enough of that twine coming over. Flip over to the back. Oops. Here we go. And then you're going to put another glue dot on the back of here. Doesn't matter where really, just as long as you've got it stretched down. And then you can cut any excess away. It's not really going to show an awful lot on the back. How cute is that? Okay, so like I say, this first one was sticking down flat, and I wanted the handles to come off the page a little bit, or this section of card, and then this one is going to be on dimensionals just underneath. So go ahead and stick this top one down. I'm forgetting this is the glue. Oh, don't put glue on the handle if you're going to have them coming out to the side as well. Otherwise you're going to get really messy. Okay, so up there. And then on the back of here, some dimensionals. And you know, this could be a lovely birthday card for someone. It could be a get well soon, whatever you have. The greetings will work really well in here. But this set, I have to say, is one of my faves. It was the first one I put on my list of things I had to have in the new catalogue. Okay, so I'm going to set that one off like that. Anything else? No, I think we're there. So I hope you've enjoyed making this Tea Boutique little fancy fold card. Thanks for joining me today. Take care. See you soon. Bye.